All right, all right, all right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever. Okay, today's video, we'll be looking on how to trade, okay, how to trade on P2P, Binance P2P, how to trade using Binance P2P. Okay, you've installed your Binance app, you've registered, verified your ID, and also activated the two-factor authentication, which usually should be your email and your SMS. In other words, you were sent an SMS code, a code via SMS to you, which you imputed, and Binance verified your SMS number, meaning it's yours, and so on and so forth. So please, before you engage in P2P trading, make sure you come to security and make sure you have SMS authentication like I have here. Make sure you have it on green. Okay, so you install the app, get your ID verification done, after which you come and do your two-factor authentication, which should be your email. Your email should be by default because you register with your email, you get your activation link, and then you come back and get your SMS authentication by entering your SMS number, and then of course Binance sends a code to your SMS, and then you input that code and you get verified. Your SMS gets authentic, your SMS number or your phone number gets authenticated. So make sure you do that before you proceed with this. Okay, because without that, you wouldn't be able to participate on the Binance P2P trading platform. So without much further ado, let's bump into the P2P, Binance P2P trading platform. So this is what it looks like. Now, first things first, why are we doing Binance P2P? Okay, what's P2P? P2P is peer-to-peer trade, okay? From person to person, that's just plainly what it means. From person to person, you to two people trading, okay? Now, why are we using P2P? As you all know, for those of us in Nigeria, you're well aware the Nigerian government frowned sometime in May, restricted banks, commercial banks from offering cryptocurrency services to cryptocurrency institutions, and Binance is one of them. So as a result, we were affected. Before now, we could just pay, transfer money into Binance accounts, and then Binance would credit us with the corresponding cryptocurrency, whether it's USDT, BTC, or BUSD, whatever, whichever. But since that was not possible due to the memo CBN released in, I think, May 5th or May 9th, about then, so the only way to purchase cryptocurrencies was, of course, via the P2P, which we are on right now. Okay, so this is the platform. This is what it looks like. So on your mobile phone, how do we get here? You go back, let's go back. Okay, you see the Binance interface. Most times you can just come here and you have P2P. If you don't see it here, another way you can find it, you could just come down here. Sorry. Look at this place. Come here, okay, and you should be able to find it here. It should also be here under trade. Okay, under trade you have convert, spot, margin, futures, P2P. You can also that's P2P. So you can tap it here, and voila, we're in. So we're buying cryptocurrency or selling cryptocurrencies on P2P. But today, for this video, we'll be talking mainly about buying, okay? We're going to focus on buying. So for this, we'll be focusing on USDT, but as you can see, you have USDT, you have BTC, you have BUSD, which is a Binance stablecoin pegged to the USD, and then you have BNB, you have Ethereum ETH, NGN, and then you have the DAO. Okay, so but for this video, I want to focus on USDT because with USDT, I think you can get to any other token you want to get. So now there are certain things I'm going to explain a few things here. Now, this is the USDT, should I say, market, and all these different listings. These are the different listings by different sellers. Okay, different sellers. Okay, the first one we have here is Aiden. I think his name is Aiden. You can see the name Aiden, and then you have the amount of trades. Aiden has completed 1,027 trades. And then you have the percentage. Now, this percentage, this figure you're seeing here is the completion percent. Okay, how many trades Aiden has completed. Okay, he has participated. Aiden, he or she has participated in 1,027 trades, and out of the 1,027 trades, and he or she or whoever they are has been able to complete 83% of them. Okay, fair enough. So whenever you want to participate in P2P trade, especially as a buyer, okay, these are part of watch. There are certain things, 3 things that are very important, or should I say 2 that are very important, okay? The number of trades is 1. Number of trades, okay, and then the percentage completion. You don't mess with these 2 things. Very important for safe trading. To be safe, to trade P2P without what we call wahala in Nigeria, to trade P2P without issues, you need to focus on 2 important metrics: number of trades and percentage completion. Okay, now the more trades a seller has made, the more should we say experience, the more trustworthy that trader is, that seller is. And then the higher the percentage, also the more trustworthy. I mean, you want to deal with someone that has so many traders, undergone so much trades, and has completed, that has a high rate of completion. This way you avoid time wasters, you avoid scammers, because embedded in all these listings are scammers. I assure you, people are terrible. So these 2 metrics, okay, number of trades and percentage completion, are very important. They are much more important than price. Okay, we're going to come to that. So I've shown you the name of, this is a listing by Aiden. The name of the buyer, name of the seller is Aiden. We are currently the buyers. You now coming here, you're the buyer. So Aiden is the name of the seller, and then 1,027 trades, and then the completion rate is 83.02%. We can say 83%. Okay. Now underneath here you have price. Important, but not as important as number of trades and completion percent. Okay. Note, be very careful. Okay. Take number of trades completed and the percentage completion are much more important than price. Okay, when you see prices that are so low and you're happy, you want to buy from that person, take note of these 2. Now I'm going to come back to these 2 and tell you how I roll with them. Now underneath here you have price, and current price is for this current price for this buyer, what this seller is trying to sell. These are USDT. 1 unit or 1 USDT is going for 567. The person is listing it at 567 naira 79 kobo. Okay, that's what this person is listing. That's what Aiden is listing it for. Okay, 1. So if it means you want 2 USDT, you do times 2. If you want 10 USDT, times 10. If you want $100 worth of 100 USDT, that's it. You just times it by this number to give you the value. Okay, just assume it's dollars you're dealing with. Now, the amount underneath price here, you have amount, crypto amount. This is the amount of USDT Aiden currently has in his or her portfolio to sell. I'm going to take that again. This is the amount, the crypto amount is the amount of crypto That is the amount of USDT. Remember, we're under USDT that Aiden has to sell. And currently, Aiden has 111.18 USDT to sell. Okay, take note. Now, under there, we have what we call limit. Now, the limit is Aiden's sell amount, let me say sell limit. Now, what does that mean? It means Aiden, you under limit, you have, with limit, you have upper and lower, lower and then upper limit. I should call it lower, least, okay, least and highest limit, or upper, lowest and upper limit. Now, the upper limit, the least, lower limit is 1,000 naira, and the upper is 63,132 or 63,131 naira 22 kobo. Okay. Now it means that Aiden is willing to do business within this range, 1,000 to 63,000. It means if you want to do if you want to buy 500 naira worth of USDT, you can't be doing business with Aiden because his limit is from 1,000. So to do business with him, your minimum amount of USDT you need to buy has to be 1,000 naira. And then if you're coming with, say you want to buy 64,000 naira worth of USDT, you can't trade with Aiden. You can't do business with Aiden. Okay, Aiden in or Aiden, whatever. Because his limit, his upper limit is 63,131. It means he doesn't have enough to cover for that. Are we getting it? I'll take it again. Now, the limit is the range which Aiden or the seller is willing to do business. Now, the minimum USDT he's going to sell is 1,000 naira worth. And the highest amount, the maximum USDT he's going to sell is 63,131 naira 22 kobo. So it means if you want to buy 65,000 naira or 64,000 naira or 63,200 naira worth of USDT, you can't be doing business with Aiden. That's beyond his limit. So it means you have to look for another person that's listed. And there are so much listing. There are so many listings. So you can go to the next page, So these are what these different things mean. And then underneath here, you have bank transfer, meaning his mode of transaction is bank transfer. Mostly every other person has that as their mode of transaction, okay? Then here you have the buy button, meaning if you're okay with everything you see here, you're okay with the amount of trades Aiden has done, and you're okay with the percentage, his percentage completion, and then you've looked at the amount he has to sell and the limit, it's within what you want, then you can click on buy. Now, when you click on buy, it takes you to another page where you have the details of his bank account, where you pay, make the transaction. We'll go into that. So I'm going to come back to this. Let's go back to these trades and number of trades and percentage completion. Now, for me, what I do and what I recommend, please, for safety reasons, okay? Like I said, there are scammers embedded in all these listings. Some of them are scammers, okay? Some of them have ulterior motives. Not everybody can be trusted. So stick with those that have done at least 1,000 trades, that have 1,000 trades. And then for completion rate, look for people with at least 90% completion rate, okay? Now that's going to force you, sometimes you have to go further to look, but it's better to be safe than sorry, okay? This is the Wild West, okay? Remember, it's just you and the person. There's no third party. That's why it's called peer-to-peer. So you need to be safe. But I assure you, if you follow these simple rules, you'll be okay. Just follow the rules and you'll be okay. Okay? So now one thing you'll notice, as you go further, the more you go down, okay, the higher the price. The cheapest listings are, you see them first. They are listed on top. The cheapest are listed. As you go further down, the price. Now let's see. Aiden is listing for 567 naira. Okay. Two Master, the next guy, is listing for 567.80. This is 567 79 kobo, 80 kobo. Now, as you go further down, you see it gets more and more expensive. Okay, you're getting yeah, all these 568. Now we're already on 568. As you go further, it becomes the listing. The further you go, the more expensive it becomes. Okay, we're seeing 568 now. So the cheaper, the cheapest listings are the first ones are above. Are usually the first ones displayed. The ones on the top display. The further you go, the higher the price. Okay. So, but like I said, do not focus on price. Do not focus on price. What you should be paying more attention is the amount of trades carried out by that seller and then the completion rate. Like this seller, come on, look at this guy, Coco. Coco has completed 1,000 trades. That's good. Completion rate 99. Man, this guy is good. So if we want to buy now, I think I'm going to take Coco. Now, supposing it is within our range. And what is our range? Let's say we want to buy $10 worth of USDT. Okay, we want to buy $10 worth of USDT. Okay, now how much USDT does Coco have? Remember, crypto amount 24. So that's more than what we need. So we can stick. And of course, $10 worth of USDT would be within 10,000, the range of 10,000 to 13,000. I think with this 568, if you times that by 10, that's 5,000 something. So that puts us within this range of 10,000 to 13,000, which is his limit, Coco's limit. So we can click buy. At this point, once you're okay with the number of trades and the completion percentage, and then you're within, the person has the amount of crypto the person has is within your range, okay? Then the next step is to click on buy. So right now, we're gonna click on buy. Now, once you click on buy, okay? Once you click on buy, now it takes you to this page. Now you're going, on this page, you have buy fiat, buy crypto. You just come here. You see this enter amount. Now we want to buy USDT and we're paying in Naira, right? So on the amount, we're going to enter the amount we want, which I said we're buying 5,000 Naira worth. Let's say we're buying with 5,000 Naira, we have to buy USDT with, okay? I'm using 5,000 Naira for this. Now you just come here and type your 5,000. 5,000. Okay. If you notice something, it's not working because this guy's limit, check here now. His limit is what? 10,000 to 13. So you see what I said? You see what I said earlier? It has to be within his range. So 5,000, it cannot go. We have to increase it to at least 10,000. So let's go. The moment we put up to 10,000, it's going to change. You see, that error message is no longer there. So if at this point you enter the amount has to be within this range, okay, which the person is willing to sell for, okay? And immediately you do that, it will calculate automatically the amount of USDT we get. With 10,000 Naira, at this rate, 568, remember the guy has his price rate, okay? We're going to get 17.60 USDT, almost 18 USDT, okay? Okay, and then, of course, you buy with zero fee. You're not paying any fees. That's the good thing with P2P. You're not paying any fees, okay? Now, come here. It says, attention, please read the following terms and conditions carefully to comply. Failure to comply might result in failed transaction and all that. There are instructions you must listen to. Now, the moment you hit buy, you have a payment window of 15 minutes, okay? And then it shows you the buyer's nickname, Coco, and then the bank transfer details. Now, if you click here, let's see what's further here. What's here? Okay, it's not. Okay, notwithstanding, let's just click buy with. We're just going to click. We're putting out 10,000 and then hit on buy. Okay, I'm just going to click. Let's see what's further here. Okay, let's just hit buy. Now, the moment we hit buy, it's going to bring us to another page. Okay, now you can see a timer. Time remaining 15. So the 15 minutes is counting down. Okay, now it gives you information. It says check the seller's information and chat with the seller. Yes, on P2P, you can chat with the seller. Okay, the seller's name is Coco. That is the seller's name, not actually the real name. As the listing, as a lister, okay, it's not actually the person's name. That's not what you're going to pay with the bank. That's not the person's bank details. Okay, now it says here Binance is holding the seller's crypto in escrow. Of course, that's how it works. Okay, Binance holds it. It is only when you have paid that Binance releases it to you. Okay, so we're going to click on next. Okay, now it shows you again, click the transfer fund to view the payment details to complete the transfer. It's just, these are just directions, okay, that is showing us. Okay, we're going to click OK on that. So this is what I want us to see here. So you can see the timer is going. Now the payment method, it's come here. It says fiat amount. Yes, it's reminding you again that's 10,000. And then the price, of course, is 568. And then the crypto amount you're going to get, and of course the other amount. It's recording this order on the P2P platform on Binance. So this is the other amount. So if you click on terms here, hey, it's your favorite girl, I'm always online. Now terms is this seller, Coco. It happens to be a girl, yeah? She wrote this, it's a customized message she just wrote. Hey there, it's your favorite girl, I'm always online. Because you need someone to be like whenever you're doing P2P transfer, you the seller, you need the buyer, of course the seller needs to be online so that once you make that payment, they can get the notification and then attend and confirm the payment once they receive the alert, and then so that Binance can release the crypto to you. Okay, so it's telling you can also chat. Okay, if you click that on the chat button there, it takes you to the chat. So sometimes what I do, I come to the chat and just say hello to the person. Okay, I just say hello, and then just to notify the person that, hey, be alert, stay by your phone, because some people can be very lousy sometimes. I remember once I paid a guy for more than 15 minutes. I had to call him twice. I had to call him to, hey, guy, I've paid you. Hey, now say, oh, let me confirm and check. Some people can be like that. So sometimes I just come, but it's not necessary you have to do this. Most people, you don't need to chat them up. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to that page to see the account details. Okay, now we'll hit payment page. Go to payment page in order to see the account details of the person. Now, if you go, this, please transfer the funds to the, now it's giving you another one. Please transfer the funds to the seller via the payment information provided by the seller. Okay, please and please only use the information you see here. Do not use any other thing. And once you go, you see anything different from what is here, do not make that payment. Do not, if the person chats you up and starts giving you another account number via the chat platform, do not, just cancel. Do not go ahead and make that payment. Okay, so here we can see Coco's, the so-called Coco. The name on the account is Ezekigwe Omokose, whatever. Then the bank account number is there, and then you can see the bank name is Kuda. So you copy this, and then you now go back to your bank app or whatever, whichever way, and then you enter this, and then you pay the exact amount, 10,000. Do not pay anything less, anything more. You pay that, and once you pay that, you can choose to get transfer receipt or not, but most people do not require it. Once you pay, you just come to the chat and say done. You can put the transfer receipt, you can paste it there, and the person, most people, 99% of people will just confirm the transfer, and then your crypto will be released to you. Okay, now it says once after transferring the funds, once you make the bank transfer, okay, it's gone. Your bank told you, hey, they've debited you, it's gone. you now come back here and then transfer notify seller. You click that, okay? But we're not going to hit that now. I just made this for demonstration purposes. I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to make this transfer, okay? So that is how you do it in simple terms. Okay, now something you have to know. Now, please, 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 before, make sure, okay, you do not cancel, you do not click or you do not cancel the P2P. Okay, like there's not even cancel button here, as I can see. Okay, okay, you don't even have the cancel button. So let's forget about that. There used to be a cancel button, but I was just going to warn, do not cancel the transaction when you have made payment. Do not do the mistake of doing that. So if you wanted to chat with Coco girl or whatever, you can just come here and you can just say hi, you know, and then hit send. Okay, just to, I do that sometimes, but it's not compulsory, it's not necessary. Okay, just to alert the person. But like I said, I won't be making this, I won't be going ahead with this. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. So these are the account details. You copy this, make your transfer, and then once you're done, your bank has debited you, you come here and you hit the transfer notify seller. You do that. Please make sure you make the transfer before you come hitting this button. It's criminal not to not have made it and then hit this button. So once you do that, the person confirms your transfer. The person is now going to notify Binance that, hey, I've received the amount in my bank account, so you can release the USDT to the person. So once you've done that, your USDT, which was 17 points, will be released to your P2P account. From there, you can transfer to your spot account easy. So that's about that. I don't want this video to be too long. So that's about it. So that's about it. We're going to go back. Now I'm going to cancel this payment. Please, like I said, yeah, see the cancel pay. If you've made that transfer, do not come and forget yourself and hit cancel. Because once you cancel it, that's it. And then forgetting that you get debited and then the person gets the money. Meanwhile, you cancel the transaction. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that mistake. It will be disabled because even Binance can help you once you cancel it. All right. So I'm going to cancel this. Now I can cancel because I was just doing this for demonstration purpose. So I'm going to cancel. And then you can ask me if you've already paid. You see, now I say if you've already paid the seller, please do not cancel the order. You see, it's going to warn you. See, your account will be suspended for the day if you cancel 3 times in, and then 2, your account will be suspended for the day if you cancel 3 times a day. Yeah, that's another one. Because if you keep canceling, cancel the first transaction, you make another one, you cancel again, and then it'll be like, hey, you're just making some kind of spam transactions or trying to fool the system, or you're a scammer or some sort of stuff. So it's going to suspend you for the day. Okay. So that's a part of. So it asks you, why do you want to cancel? I'll just come here. I do not want to trade anymore. Okay. And then I'll confirm the cancellation. So that's about it. I've canceled the transaction. So that's how you go about P2P. Remember what I said, price is not so much important. Safety first. You want to go for people that have had at least 1,000 trades and then with over 90% completion rate. Okay. And then once you see that, next thing you go the amount of crypto they have and then the range. If it's within your range, what you want. So that is that. Stay safe. All right, something I forgot to say. Please, when you're making the payment, okay, to the person's account, make sure you're paying or you're making the transfer from your own account. Okay, you need to use your own account. Don't use your brother's account, your girlfriend's account, your wife's account, your friend's account, your own account. And that account has to bear the same name as you bear on Binance. Okay, meaning the person has to look at the transaction, the receipt of the transaction, and be able to identify you that, hey, it is you that's making the transfer. So you need to pay from your own account, okay? Not some other person's account. Do not do a transfer from some other person's account. It has to be your own account. It has to be your own account. Okay, so once like this scenario, once you have this, you go to payment page, okay? Once you have this details, the payment, the person's account bank details, like this one is UBA, that's the bank account number. Please pay with your own bank account or make the transfer with your own, from your own account, okay? Do not do it via proxy. It has to be your own account and the name has to match your name on Binance. The name you register with on your Binance, the name you use for your ID verification on Binance, it has to match that name, okay? So take note.